this is embarrassing. Kamala had her first... Okay, here we go.
Holy smokes, the Kamala Harris campaign is freaking out. They're losing it because they know they are in deep... Look, America, you're going to have to stop listening to the propaganda campaigns that the media have concocted for you because they are not telling you the truth. You should know that by now. Coming out of a debate, you should have known that they had a script already ready to go. They knew exactly what to say. They knew what the message was going to be. They were going to lie to you. But the problem for them...
that's kind of fucked up too.
Is that we're the media.
They fact-checked Trump the entire debate, not her, not one time. Not once.
I did notice.
Well, that's because it was
3v1. It was Trump for 3v1. Then she brought up the bloodbath hoax again. She brought up Charlottesville again.
I just feel like... When did we start fact-checking?
When Trump won.
Was that 2016? Is that when we started fact-checking?
Yeah, that's when they started fact-checking.
Because wasn't nobody doing that shit before 2016.
No, the media actually used to try and call out people when they were lying on both sides. Not just sit there and try to say everything.
Yeah, there's not like...
I mean, is Trump overly boisterous at times? Of course. When he says he's the greatest to ever do it or something. Like, I had the best rally.
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes when Trump be talking, I'll be like, Trump, what are you trying to get at, bro?
Is he hyperbolic at times? Yes. Does he embellish at times? Yes. Does that mean he's lying on every little thing? No. We all do that stupid stuff.
I don't think he's lying on every little thing he says.
Like, if we call ourselves the best reactors, are we lying?
I'll die on that hill. I'll die on that hill.
Do you see what I'm getting
bro,
at?
no, I be watching.
You might have people.
Bro, I watch a lot of reactors. And I'm like.
You might find one that it's actually... You think it's the best one, but then other people are not going to think the same way.
And I don't like to toot my own horn. Like, I'm not to say I'm better than you as a person, but I just say as reactors, like, I feel like we're the most genuine ones.
Yeah, I think we actually try to react fairly.
Like...
We try.
And I admit when I'm dumb about some shit.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, I openly admit that.
A lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't do that.
And that's because they pre-record their stuff and act smart. Look
things
up
I don't do... That's a lot of...
We look things up in real time with you guys.
That's a lot.
We do it with you.
You might as well start a reality TV show if you're going to do all that shit.
But yeah, I just wanted to make sure, why fact Trump him all night, but not her?
Fact checking started in, like, 2016, I feel like.
Did you also know that one of the moderators was her sorority sister?
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
I think one of the best quotes I seen was, damn, Trump did a great job versus David Muir last night. Lindsay piped in, and oh yeah, Kamala was there.
Oh, man. I don't...
You see, while she was in the middle of that debate, she was being fact-checked all over the place. And people in real time were watching the lies that she was telling unfold before them on the devices they had in their hand. And you can tell the Kamala Harris campaign is in absolute panic right now because they've done two things that no campaign ever wants to do to signal they're winning. Number one, she demanded a second debate. Why would you demand another debate if you feel like you won the first one? You don't. You walk away from it and say, we're good. We don't need to do anymore, which is exactly what Trump did. And the second thing that they've done is the kiss of death for her campaign. They made a statement that they're going to put her out in the public more. They're going to put her in front of the media more. They're going to give more access to her. And the reason why they did that is really important. You see, the New York Times and Siena released a poll at the beginning of this week, and it clearly explained that voters are not settled on Kamala Harris because they don't know what she believes in.
Nope.
Because they've seen the video clips of her saying one thing years ago and another thing today. They know she's a liar. She had one opportunity in a debate to tell people who she is and what she believes, and she failed, and they know it. So now they have to do the last thing that they wanted to do. They did not want to put her in front of people. Why? Well, here's why.
How are you feeling about Pennsylvania?
I am feeling very good about Pennsylvania because there are a lot of people in Pennsylvania who deserve to be seen and heard. That's why I'm here in Johnstown, and I will be continuing to travel around the state.
Folks, the last thing that they ever wanted to do was that, because they know that Kamala Harris is the least skilled politician to ever run for president. They wanted to hide her as long as they could, and they realized after that debate, they don't have a choice.
Nope.
They're in trouble, and they know it.
Can't hide her no more. You got to show her.
I agree 1,000% with what he had to say, which is why, obviously, you guys got to see that clip. They know. They're in trouble. They're panicking. They're absolutely panicking right now. You guys saw that clip that he showed right there with her in Pennsylvania. Why are you in Pennsylvania? Well, and then she looks down, and then she goes into speaking about a bunch of nothing. This says everything you need to know. They started off this campaign trying to hide her. The fact that they have her out and about now, trying to talk to the media a little bit more, doing an interview, which we're about to get into right now, says a whole lot. If you truly felt like you won the debate, why do you want another one? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. You went from telling Trump no when Trump had agreed to 3 debates. Right? Trump was like, hey, I agreed to Fox, I agreed to ABC and NBC. You told Trump, no, I'm only agreeing to this one. And then you tried to change the rules last minute and realized you couldn't do that. Well, it turns out they did it behind closed doors. But now all of a sudden, now you want more debates? Like, that should tell you everything you need to know. They're on the ropes. We have them right where we want them. Keep the pedal to the metal. Keep pressing that pedal to the metal. But let's get into this interview, because she did an interview with a local news anchor by the name of Brian Taff in Pennsylvania. And yeah, we're going to get right on into it. Let's check it out.
All right, let's see what she did. I did not watch the interview yet, by the way.
Y'all didn't watch it?
I haven't seen her interview yet. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this raw with you.
Oh, okay.
I have not seen what she had to say.
Okay.
Haven't seen any word salad that she went through yet.
Right.
I'm just assuming she's going to have a word salad because this is Kamala Harris. Or Kamala. Doesn't even matter. Go ahead, Ian. Let's see what this presidential hopeful had to say.
All right.
Awesome. Madam Vice President, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for your time.
Oh, it was an ABC interview.
Your time
of course.
As you know, we're sitting here in a state and arguably in front of an audience that 54 days from now could decide the outcome of this presidential election. Yeah. You hear it more than I do. People want to know more about you and about your specific plans. At the debate the other night, you talked about creating an opportunity economy. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are 1 or 2 specific things you have in mind for that?
Hang on, question.
Well, I'll start with this.
Okay. He asked for specific things. Let's see if she can give us a specific answer.
What was it bringing down? It was bringing down the cost of living, right?
Yep. Yeah. How can you specifically bring down the cost of living? Specific things she's going to do now.
Okay.
Let's see if she gives us specifics. Word salad or specifics? What do you think?
Why do I feel like we're moderating?
Guys, do we got money on this?
Well, go back to it. Go back to him.
Word salad, or will she actually answer the question?
Yeah, back it up a little bit.
Oh God, I feel like I have social responsibility right now.
So what was the question?
You talked about creating an opportunity economy. Okay. I wonder if we can drill down on that a little bit. When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are 1 or 2 specific...
Okay, so bringing down prices
making life more affordable.
Okay.
1 or 2 specifics. Just 1 or 2.
Look at you.
I really had to pause it right there.
Just 1 or 2 specifics. Can we get 1 or 2, Kamala?
All right.
Specific things you have in mind for that.
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard. Okay. She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, you know, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, you know, but a lot of people will relate to this. You know, I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn. You know, and
very proud of the law.
And I was raised to believe and to know that all people deserve dignity, and that we as Americans have a beautiful character.
I can't.
You know, we have ambitions and aspirations and dreams, but not everyone necessarily has access to the resources that can help them fuel those dreams and ambitions. So when I talk about building an opportunity economy, it is
hang on.
With the mind.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, she had her intro.
What a stretch.
Wait, still here.
Woo!
Okay, so if I'm writing a paper, she had her introduction. Now we need the meat and potato.
So I guess we got our salad.
Okay, we got our introduction. All right,
Okay,
so let me
back
it up.
So we're gonna get our main entree. Is that what you're
Okay,
She mentioned when she says opportunity. Is she gonna give us a specific?
Okay. So she said opportunity. That's where I'm looking at, like where she said the opportunity thing.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, okay, she about to go into it.
Let's see. Let's see.
All right.
About building an opportunity economy, it is very much with the mind of investing in the ambitions and aspirations and the incredible work ethic of the American people, and creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business. My mother, worked long hours, and our neighbor helped raise us. We used to call her, I still call her, our second mother. She was a small business owner.
What's up, Chef B. West?
I learned who they are
from
my childhood, and she was a community leader. She hired locally. She mentored. Okay. Our small businesses are so much a part of the fabric of our communities, not to mention, really, I think, the backbone of America's economy. So my opportunity economy plan includes giving startups a $50,000 tax deduction to start their small business. It used to be $5,000. Nobody can start a small business with $5,000. But investing in people's innovative ideas and giving them the ability to go for it. Opportunity economy means, look, we don't have enough housing in America. We have a housing supply shortage. And what that means, in particular for so many younger Americans, the American dream is elusive. It's just actually not attainable. So part of my plan is to work with the private sector and housing developers to give them a tax credit, to be able to partner with us as the government, to build, and my goal is 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally.
Okay.
And so,
do you want to wait till the question's over?
She's saying that the American dream is not reachable, but y'all guys are making it not to be reachable.
She's been president,
right?
Vice president with Joe Biden.
Exactly.
For the past 3.5 years.
She's in the same administration. I mean, it's Kamala and
Joe. See, I'm different. I think, to me,
Joe and
it doesn't matter if you have
you
a Democrat president or a white Democrat president or a white, Jesus Christ, a Democrat president or a Republican president. I don't know how to act today.
Because she's talking, that's why.
But to me, it doesn't matter what party it is. You're always going to have rich people and broke people.
Well, that's going to be no matter what.
That's a fact of life.
That's what you always.
That's a fact of. You can't just excuse that
because you have ambitious people and lazy people. That's always going to.
Yeah, you always have rich and broke people.
Yeah.
But as of right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give her response. I'd give it like a 6.
Out of 10?
Only reason why I'm giving it because it's like she gave like a basic shit of it. Okay. She didn't go into the.
What information did she give that she's going to do? She spoke for about 4 minutes almost. What specifics did she get that would quantify that to be an above average answer?
Okay, so
a 6 is an above average answer, which means she gave you some meat and potatoes there. Okay. She actually convinced you she's going to do something.
Maybe I'm being an asshole.
If Trump would have gave an answer like that, what would you have gave him?
I'd give him like a 6. I'd give him the same thing.
No, you wouldn't have.
You don't think so?
No, you wouldn't have. If he would have given you a word salad, not talked about what he was going to do, talked about some vague thing, you would have been like 3, 4.
Oh, I definitely don't think this was detailed enough. I 100% agree with you. This wasn't detailed.
So how the hell does it get to a 6?
Oh, shit, yeah. So how the
hell does it get to a 6, Ian?
I don't know how to fucking act, bro. It's a good thing I don't do this by myself. Oh, God. Imagine if I had a solo show, Vito. Oh, God.
But it took this long for her to answer the question.
She's still not done answering it. She's still giving us... I stopped it because she's still giving a word salad.
Man, I don't think...
she's saying what she wants to do.
Bro, I don't think there'd be 34,000 subs if it was just me. I don't think it'd be...
But you see what I mean? So you want to reevaluate?
Okay, let me...
She's just dragging it out. Like,
And I see Liz.
I don't mean to keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
Liz, you're trying to get the benefit of the doubt. You're trying. You are.
No, because right now she's trying to explain what she wants to do. With
I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt too.
I'm getting now what she's saying. She's trying to say.
Okay.
But it took that freaking long to get that little bit. And then she still got a
Yeah,
little bit more to go.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Still got a little bit more to go.
Let's let her finish and see if it can bring it home at all. Can she land this plane at all?
In new homes by the end of my first term. In addition, to help people who just want to get their foot in the door, literally. And so giving first-time home buyers a $25,000 down payment assistance.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
To be able to just get in the door, and then they will do the work that they need to do to save and to pay that mortgage and to build wealth for themselves and their family. These are some examples of what I mean when I talk about an opportunity economy, and a lot of it has to do with just the community I was raised in and the people that I admired who work hard, and deserve to have, their dreams fulfilled because they're prepared to work for it.
You talk.
Oh, you want me to? Here. Yeah. You want me to right now?
His face.
Yeah, no, Doc, your face.
So
now, what do you give that answer? On a reevaluation.
I gotta reevaluate it. I would say probably a 3 or a 4. Only because I get the intention of you're trying to help small business people. Yeah. You're trying to help the middle class. I get the intention of it. However, for me, when she's saying the $25,000 down payment,
that's insane.
First of all, where's the money coming from?
Yeah, who's paying for that?
We are.
Who's gonna pay for it?
Yep.
Because the money,
and not
you can't just pull it out your ass. So where's the money coming from?
And on top of that, what happens to all the prices of every single house the second that gets implemented?
They're gonna increase
by $25,000 right off the bat.
But also that $25,000, that you're getting. Are you getting taxed on it?
Probably.
Because ain't shit free.
Well, you will be because your property tax is going to go up because your house is going to be worth more because you're paying more.
Yeah.
So
yes, you will technically be paying tax on that.
I get the intention of it of trying to help the little guy. I get it.
It doesn't work.
But I think the distribution of the funds, where's the 25 G's coming from? Who's going to pay for the 25 G's?
Exactly.
Because the rich ain't going to pay for that shit.
No.
They're not going to go for it.
Yes, the dreams have definitely changed now. You are definitely right in that, Chef B. West.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm not
No, she's...
There's good intentions.
Good intention.
It's the execution ain't there.
But the road to hell was paved with good intentions.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, damn. All right. Damn. But I get.
Was it not?
I get what you're saying, but like
you can't give free money to people.
You got
it's not free. Somebody's paying for it.
That's like when these dumbasses. I don't care whether it was Biden giving us the money or if it was Trump giving us the money. When it was the freaking money during the pandemic, people were like, "Oh, we're getting free money." I'm like, "Motherfucker, that's not free money."
Wait. Okay, yes, I know it's not free money. That was pretty much like an emergency thing. That's like a temporary thing. But you're talking about freaking. This is like making it almost when not a long term, but while she's in the house. No.
Yeah, well, she's in the Senate. She was in the Senate. She was in the Senate before. Now she's in the White House because she's vice president.
Well, yeah, that's what
she was a senator before.
Yeah. So you see why? Because it could change when a new president gets elected, and that could change. That's the only difference.
You got to explain to me where the 25 G's is coming from. You know what? For it to be more of a plan, you got to explain to me where that's coming from.
From the taxes.
Like.
She said tax credit. That means the taxpayers are paying for it.
Someone's going to get squeezed for it.
Everybody.
Yeah, somebody's got to get, the money got to come from somewhere.
It comes from every single person, which, no, I'm sorry, doesn't work. If you actually want to make it.
It's going to go up.
Not for homes, because that's not going, the tax exemption, giving people money for a down payment, it's never going to work. But to help small businesses, you want to help a small business get started up, let them go tax exempt for a year. Don't tax a new business for a year. Let them make their full boat money for a full year so they can bank and actually get a chance to get started.
Didn't we talk about something of don't pay taxes for a certain...
Yeah.
Oh, reparations. That's what
yeah.
we were talking about. Yeah, that was our reparations idea. Yeah.
Because you're not taking it from anybody.
Yeah. You're giving
But
people...
the government's losing money at that point, in their eyes.
I think they'll be all right for like a 5-year period.
Yeah, but what about
they'll be all right.
All that trillion and all that money they freaking send out there?
Yeah. No. See, I would rather a small business be tax exempt for a year to give them a chance to get going.
Yeah, because there's all the fees and the shit you got to pay in order to just start operations.
Yep.
So I can understand that.
Because again, you give a small business a $50,000 tax credit. Who's paying for it?
Yeah, someone got to give up the 50 G's, man.
So if you're giving $50,000 to a startup business and $25,000, where is this $75,000 per person that applies for this coming from?
Yeah, that's not, to me, that's not what's being explained. Now, if you can explain where that's coming from, your rating and answering the question is going to go higher.
Zero tax? Yeah. Okay.
Zero tax, but things are a lot higher. They charge a lot higher for stuff, don't they?
Damn.
I could be wrong, but I'm confused.
Founder is...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because the French wants to arrest him.
Damn.
Go ahead, Doc. What do you got?
Does anybody feel dumber after they just heard that? I'm just as lost as ever. Like, what?
Doc, that's
Bro, that was just like rambling on rambling, and then, by the way, I'll give $25,000, which, by the way, would actually just raise the price of the homes that people are selling. Oh, well, you get a $25,000 credit? Well, I'm going to raise the price of my home by $25,000 because I know you can afford it now because you got the extra
you got that extra 25
And again, like, how are you going to pay for that? What? Tax the rich. As if that's ever happened. Like, let's be real here. Anyway, let's continue.
At the debate and at previous appearances about turning the page on the past. And in fact, here today in Johnstown, you're talking about a new way forward. Yeah. I think some people have a question, given maybe your current role as Vice President of the United States, how different you are from Joe Biden. And so I wonder if there are one or two spots, policy areas or approaches where you would say, I'm a different person.
Well, I'm obviously not Joe Biden. And, I offer a new generation of leadership. And so, for example, thinking about developing and creating an opportunity economy where it's about investing in areas that really need a lot of work. And maybe focusing on, again, the aspirations and the dreams, but also just recognize.
Do you guys hear how many times she's like swallowing as she's talking?
You can't also, when you're saying like that, you can't say the word maybe. If you're in a position of authority such as that and you're running for president of the United States, if you say terms like maybe or like more and say something of more of a suggestion, it makes people kind of feel like you don't have a plan, especially if you say the word maybe.
True.
If you don't specifically say what you're going to attack, people don't think you have an actual plan of what you're going to do.
Like Trump, he says it straightforward. Like,
he's not,
this is what I'm going to do.
There's no, we might do this or we might do this. No, he says exactly what his plan is to do.
This is the plan. This is what's going to happen as soon as I enter into the White House.
And Agenda 47, not Project 2025. He has nothing.
So I'll be honest, I didn't like how she said maybe.
Not to mention, we need to focus on areas that need to be focused on. Okay. What areas would those be? The areas that need to be focused on, of course. The focus areas.
Yeah, what?
She talks in circles.
Yeah.
And says nothing.
Jimmy J, what's that?
She's
like,
what
are you referencing? Like, what are you associating that with?
Free education.
You see, but you can only go even if you wanted to do a free healthcare system. A free healthcare system can only be for like basic healthcare. You can't give somebody free treatment for like cancer. Unfortunately,
you gotta pay the doctors and the nurses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You like.
But somebody breaks an arm, you should be able to go in there and get it casted. You should be able to get it set.
That
and get
shit,
it
like
You have the common cold, go in there, you got the flu, go get your flu medicine, go leave. Get your antibiotics and go. You have a debilitating disease, you actually need to be in the hospital, you're going to have to pay for certain things. I can understand basic need healthcare to a certain extent because we're so far medically advanced that there should be some basic healthcare that can be just done.
And I agree with that. Like, to me, I understand why people say free healthcare. I get it. Emotionally wise, I get why people say free healthcare.
Yes.
But at the same time, looking at how, like, the doctors and the nurses couldn't freaking go home on a consistent basis for 2 years during the heights of the pandemic, they got to get compensated somehow, man. They busted their ass. When you got nurses who are sitting in the room with patients who are dying as they're talking to their loved one through FaceTime.
Yeah.
Like, when you got to say goodbye to your loved one through FaceTime. And the nurse just has to sit there watching them wither away. Nah, man. Mm-hmm. The nurse sometimes the nurses know the patient better than the damn doctor does.
Yep.
Like,
it gets to a point where you have to compensate these
people. The nurses got to get paid, man. They bust their asses too fucking much to not get paid.
And the government can't pay for everything because that's us paying for it.
The nurses got to get their money somehow. Oh, this is in Dubai.
Dubai is also it's a smaller country too.
Yeah, I mean, what's the citizen ship of how many citizens Dubai got up in there?
20 million people.
Am I the only person that's noticing that? Like, she's like gulping like crazy and continuously like looking down as she's talking. Like, just look up at the guy. Why do you keep looking down? Does she have like notes down there or something that she's like peeking at? Is this just like
I do that all the time.
Nervousness?
Like, do that when they're not confident in what they're saying.
That's true. No, I do that a lot. I look around only because I think it's awkward to just keep staring somebody in the like this.
Yeah.
It's awkward. It just seems like you're glaring at them. At least to me.
Yeah, I get you.
So I'll look around the room a little bit. But if you're constantly just going like this, you might not really be believing in what you're saying.
Yeah. Daddy, you're trying to make sure you stick
but
to
like I do that to everyone. I don't want to seem like I'm just staring into your soul as I'm.
For a moment, you have veins popping out on the side.
But it is respectful to look somebody in the eyes while you're talking to them. But I don't want to be looking like.
Well, she should be speaking to the American people and looking directly.
It's funny when she said.
That's true.
When she said, "I'm not biting," and her veins popped up on the side of her head. I'm like, ooh.
She's not trying to be the CEO of a company. She's running to be the leader of the free world.
That's true. That's true.
This isn't just some small time position.
Oh shit! Trouble. Yeah, but how many people are over there? I get the intention of public transportation being free.
But again, things can only scale up to a certain point.
Like, how many people y'all got?
Yeah, how many people are in Luxembourg?
I don't know, but I just keep hearing her gulp in my ear, and it is terrible listening to it.
Excuse me.
Bro, like, what do you, like, drink some water or something. Like, my goodness. Sheesh. And, like, she's starting this answer off the same as her last answer. Yep. Anybody notice that too? Like, the beginning of this one sounds like the beginning of the last one.
Yeah, he is.
Kind of weird, but let's continue.
He's done
this moment in time, some of the stuff we could take for granted years ago, we can't take for granted anymore. For example, another plan that I have that is a new approach is to expand the child tax credit to $6,000 for young families for the first year of their child's life. Because that is obviously a very critical stage of development of a child. And a lot of young parents need the help to buy a car seat or a crib or clothes for their kids. And so my approach is about new ideas, new policies that are directed at the current moment. And also, to be very honest with you, my focus is very much in what we need to do over the next 10, 20 years. To catch up to the 21st century around, again, capacity, but also challenges.
Crime and public safety are two major issues.
See,
remind you,
What's up?
Child tax credit I do kind of understand because it incentivizes you to have a family.
Yeah,
That's one of the few things that I can understand where
Listen, I don't know Listen, I don't have kids. I don't.
But some of it, but it could be for the wrong reason as well.
Yeah, see, Jimmy, it's only 600,000 people.
You heard?
Yeah.
It could also be for the wrong reason too.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, we could get this much money, and then they'd be popping kids and stuff like that, and mistreating the kids. I've seen that. I'm sorry. I just had to put it out there too.
But that's
popping out the kids.
But that's an extreme. But if you can if a person's going to be able to have it, if they're going to actually take care of the kids, they're going to have 8 kids. Yes, you should be able to get credit.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, I just wanted to put that out there too.
Yeah, because
not everything is, you know.
And honestly, if you have more than 4 kids, your family should become tax exempt because you kind of need that money.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should be
like if you actually produce enough kids to get above replacement, then yeah, you should be taxed.
Yeah, they need to be a little bit lenient on your ass.
Yeah.
If Daddy, you got if you got 4+ kids,
Daddy, you should be paying next to nothing.
You should be able to go to the town hall, city hall of the state, and be like, bruh, do you not see these 5 kids I got up in this house? And you taxing me on money I ain't got.
And you see, one of the reasons why I agree with the tax credit for kids and for children is because we're investing in our future.
Yeah,
children are your country's future.
I can understand that, but
so yes, I don't mind paying for somebody else's children because I'm investing in this country's future.
Because they could actually save some of that money for their future.
That's why a child tax credit I agree with. A business tax credit or a housing tax credit? Fuck no.
No manners and
Jimmy going in, yo.
Drunk Kamala.
Jimmy going in, bro.
I know.
Yeah, well, he is right. She has no charisma.
No.
Doc's look just says it all.
I'm not gonna lie. There were times where Biden had a little bit more charisma than Kamala.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
There were times I'm like, I'm like, okay, Biden, all right, but
did you see when Biden put on the red hat? He put on the...
Bro, is he even in the White House anymore?
Yeah, he's still president technically.
No, but you think he's chilling there? He went home to Delaware?
Oh, he's definitely just chilling. He's checked out.
You didn't see where he put the hat on?
He put on Trump 2024 hat.
Yeah, he did.
He asked for the hat and willingly put it on.
Oh,
no, he willingly put it on. He hates Kamala Harris.
The question was, how is she different?
Exactly.
And that was her answer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Right at the forefront of voters' minds.
She asked. That was the question, by the way. Exactly.
No fair.
He asked one or two things of how you're different than Joe Biden, and all she said is, "Obviously, I'm not Joe Biden," with her veins popping out as she seems insulted.
Exactly on the side.
And then completely gives a word salad about nothing about how she's different than Joe Biden.
I guess beggars can't be choosing the responses we get. Jesus.
Is this significant?
Oh, my bad. Will.
No. I'm just getting irritated with her. Because she can go straight to the point. She can be like, well, this is what makes me different from him. This is what I want to change for.
She can even be like, I respect Joe Biden for his policies, blah, 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 but this is the direction I want to go.
Exactly.
Why can't she do that?
Here's my list right here.
Fair. No, that's a good point.
Not even.
This is what I agree with Joe Biden. He took it as far as he can, but I want to be the new leader of Foundation and go in this direction. This is where I want to bring America. How hard is it to do this? This is all we want. What do you want? What is your plan?
Yeah,
what direction do you want America to go?
She doesn't have the answers. She's prolonging that. She's just stretching the crap out of it, man.
An issue. When we talk about crime, the conversation turns to gun safety as well. And I think you actually probably caught a lot of people off guard, maybe a bit by surprise in the debate the other night when you mentioned that you are a gun owner. I know you said it in 2019 as well. I want to talk about your values on this issue. When it comes to gun ownership, where do you draw the line in America on gun ownership and gun use?
Well, like you said, Brian, I am a gun owner, and Tim Walz, my running mate, is also a gun owner. We're not taking anybody's guns away. I support the Second Amendment, and I support reasonable gun safety laws. Part of my approach to this is I was a career prosecutor for most of my career. I have personally prosecuted homicide cases. I have personally looked at autopsies. I have personally seen what assault weapons do to the human body. And so I feel very strongly
they never define what an assault weapon is either,
Second Amendment and your right to own a gun, to also say We need an assault weapons ban. They're literally tools of war. They were literally designed to kill.
So on one hand, I'm not going to take your guns, but on the other hand, I am going to take your guns. Yep. And I'm going to take the gun that kills less people.
They're at the point where they're starting to call a semi-automatic handgun an assault weapon. If they get to the point where they want to classify whatever they don't like as an assault weapon so they can ban it.
Is an assault weapon basically just defined by how many rounds are shot in a moment?
No, they can't even define an assault weapon. An assault weapon is anything you use to assault somebody with. Ian, if I take this phone and I hit you with it, I'm assaulting you with my assault phone.
That's to me like I don't consider
you with this lotion.
Like to me, I don't consider a pistol an assault weapon.
Right?
Like an assault, like when they say like assault weapons ban, I don't consider a pistol an assault.
It is an assault weapon.
It is, but when I'm thinking of like when someone tells me like we need to get the assault weapons, I'm thinking like the shit that like the fucking military uses.
Yeah, which you can't buy.
I'm not thinking a little pew pew. I'm thinking of
which legally we should be able to buy.
Okay. Kaboom! Like that's what I'm thinking of.
Well, the Second Amendment doesn't put restrictions on anything that we are allowed to have. We should be allowed to get anything that we have because you already have to go through a federal background check to get approved for anything.
Like
background checks are already a thing. You have to be fingerprinted. You're in the database to be considered a gun owner.
And every time something happens, I see it's the FBI fucking dropping the ball on this shit.
Every time.
Every fucking, like, you knew the person was under watch. Why'd you let him get the gun?
You know, an AR-15 is not an assault rifle.
Because you can single shot it, right?
Yeah.
See, yeah, like I said, I'm not, to me, pew pew, pew pew is like, it's not heavy duty. Is heavy duty.
But even a machine gun, dude, even a machine gun technically is not an assault gun because there is no such thing as an assault weapon. Or assault rifle, rather. Everything
well, then maybe
is an assault
we need
weapon.
to change the terminology to like...
But they do that on purpose.
Heavy duty guns.
But they do that on purpose. So they can put a blanket on... Because once they get the fact that they have an assault weapons ban, now they can start class... Assault knives. Assault pistols.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Assault sticks. What's next?
Yeah, to me, like I said, pew pew. To me, that's not heavy duty.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna do this again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Liz.
So this is the lotion. Okay.
Okay, a lotion. Yeah.
Now I'm planning to attack Ian with this lotion.
You're assaulting him.
Exactly. So they're trying to say that the weapons are... They're trying to, like you're saying, they're trying to put like a blanket, like they're...
If I punch you, Ian, it's called a physical assault.
Yes.
Yeah. Vito. Vito.
See the way that politicians do this?
I see. It's the way you're talking about it.
I'm not going to take those guns. I'm just taking the assault guns. But every gun's an assault gun.
Anything could be used
for an assault
as a weapon to hurt somebody. I could use this to hurt him with it.
Yeah.
I'm assaulting him.
We gotta ban the lotion. Black people be shit out of luck, fam.
I could use my phone. Lotion. I could assault you with the phone, or you. You know, let me not leave him out.
Maybe heavy duty guns. Like we need to classify what we're considering a heavy duty gun.
Then you need to You need to ratify the Second Amendment. Have every single state agree to it because it does not specify in the Second Amendment that you can only have a certain gun.
That's true. It just says the right to bear arms.
We're supposed to be able to have equal up to whatever the military has, and yes, that includes nuclear weapons.
In the Constitution, it just says.
You do,
citizens have the right to bear arms.
You do realize that it's private citizens that own nuclear weapons, right? It's private citizens that own the nuclear weapons that our country purchases to use.
Bro, we gotta break this shit down because this is just.
But that's why they do that. They want it to be this difficult to understand. That's why they use words like that to do the double speak, to try to confuse you, to make it seem like you just said. Well, maybe we should have. Why? Why can't I have a machine gun? Who is the government to tell me what I need to defend my family? Maybe
I get the argument too. I get that argument too.
A family living in Chirac right now, they might want a machine gun with all those Venezuelans coming in.
Got the white dude saying Chirac now, man. Oh, good. I love it. I love this energy, Vito. I love it. You got points. Like you gotta be able to fucking explain this shit because to me, I don't have a problem with people owning guns. That's not my problem. All right, to me, if you got the right to bear arms. I can't dispute that. But it's like every time there's a freaking mass shooting or some situation go down, they investigate the crap. FBI says, "Oh, this person was on the watch list. They didn't." Then why the fuck did they have the gun if they were on the watch list?
And how many of those shootings happened in a gun-free zone?
Who is sitting behind the damn desk on the computer or whatever the system is? Who is just saying,
How many times do the FBI want it to happen so they can use it in their justification to try to take our
are y'all actually monitoring the watch list?
Probably not.
Just monitor the watch list.
Probably not. You would think.
That was like the dude in Maine. It was in the military. He was having severe mental health issues, and I think was he shot up a bowling alley or something? Oh, fuck.
I can't remember that one.
He shot some...
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
He was in the military, and he was clearly having mental health issues.
He had PTSD.
It was bad. He was having severe mental health issues, and there was a whole bunch of warnings of, listen, the guy's having mental health issues. He's about to do something. Nobody fucking did anything. He even had a code to the damn armory. They knew he was going to break and do something, and no one did anything. So if there's some, wasn't that
the guy in the base in Texas?
Was it? I thought it was Maine.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
The guy that killed Chris Kyle.
But see,
it's just another situation.
There's so many situations now, and people don't fucking do their job, so we're losing track of who's doing what.
So instead of some people not doing their jobs, they just want to take everybody's weapons away.
But if you have somebody who has military access to weapons, and they've been in the military, and they have a severe mental health issues, like they're at a breaking point where they're about to pop off and do something, and they have codes to these guns, and you have people who work with them and say, listen, dude's not right in the head. He's about to do something. Why are y'all crickets? Go get him, sit him down, and be like, what's the problem?
And I understand, yes, you have a conversation, but you don't just go and take his stuff right away because there's a lot of people that do false reports.
Yeah, there are. So go investigate, see like, bro, what's going on? Why do you feel you need to go shoot everything?
Yeah.
Okay? And if you investigate that, okay, and it's like it continues, there's severe risk assessment, then maybe you need to disable his codes to the fucking guns. Okay?
But see, there's a lot of people that failed before he got to that armory.
Exactly. So I'm like, where are you all at? You know Duke about to pop off and y'all just sitting like it's Christmas. What are we doing?
But see, even in that situation, not a situation to take everybody's guns away.
It's not, but
it goes back to do your job.
Do your damn job.
But it also goes back to we need to actually be hiring the right people to do the job. If we if we were hiring the best person to do the job, this wouldn't be happening. Instead of hiring your friend, not it's you personally, I'm saying people hire their friends, and we're putting the wrong person in the job to do the job.
Yeah, we gotta stop.
We're not putting the right person.
You can't always hire somebody because they're your best friend.
No.
Yep.
Okay, and that happens in a lot of the government. All they're doing is hiring their
buddies. Go get this dude no. Can he do the job? If he can't do the job, I don't care how good of a friend he is of you.
Don't care if you're white.
I don't care
brown,
if
green.
he or she can't do the job. I don't want him doing he or she doing this.
Exactly.
Simple.
But so far, has she given a substantive answer at all?
She's giving like pieces. She's not giving the whole damn thing.
She's sprinkling it
She's
around.
sprinkling it.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's not.
50 days before an election?
But see, the average person's not going to look into the details. They're just going to look at the surface level of it.
Well, independents are searching deep into the details. It's the Democrats that just don't care whatever she says. Oh,
Yeah,
Good,
so-
Queen, yes, Queen, yes.
Oh, fuck.
No, not doing that.
Oh,
I'm
gonna
actually
take-
want to hear a policy.
No,
anything.
no, I feel you. I
I
feel
think
you.
we
That's
gotta go back to this. We're getting
The gun that kills less people. I'm gonna take your assault weapons, whatever that means. But I'll leave the handguns, I guess. But handguns pine box more people than
Anything-
assault weapons do, and that's a fact.
Yep.
yeah. You can hide a handgun better than you can.
Yes.
Do you see the games that they're playing?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the least deadly weapon, the one
I
or the
saw-
one that kills the least
See,
amount of
no.
people.
I saw a
Listen.
freaking argument. The Joe Budden podcast made a good point. Is with all the mass shootings that are happening in schools and shit, maybe one thing you need to do is you need to put metal detectors in the school.
A lot of schools already have them.
But here's the thing: where were the places that metal detectors? What schools are metal detectors mostly found in?
The hood.
The inner city ones. You
Yeah.
don't. They're not going to put metal detectors in the suburban ones.
No, they should be in every school. You are right,
should
but there's
be.
a lot of schools where they already are.
But if you watch I've never heard of a suburban school with a metal detector in it.
But
At least I've never been in one.
But they should.
They
They
should.
they should.
They
It's
should.
getting to that point now where you got to have it.
Because you never know when something's gonna
Exactly.
happen. Oh,
But
it's a
see, to
safe
me,
school.
that's kind of
It'll be
racist as shit that you
fine.
only put in the metal detectors in the
agree.
inner
And
city
you're
school
safe,
one.
yeah.
That's racist.
But see, when you're in an area that's considered safe, they don't think they need to spend the money to put them in.
Exactly.
But a safe area can become unsafe real quick.
Yeah. So if it's getting to the point where we're having it feels like we're having a mass shooting every other fucking week now.
But again, where do they happen? Gun-free zones. They're never going into an area where they know other people.
That's
are killing.
true. So maybe a starting point. Every school got to have a freaking metal detector in it.
I think a starting point should be every school has a metal detector, and at least every school should have at least 3 teachers that are willing to carry. That are, again, going through the process, going through the evaluations
Yeah.
on a monthly basis, making sure all that. But if they're willing to be able to carry to protect their students,
Yeah.
Why
Because
not?
we can't keep doing this whole thing of this
No.
happens every other week and our response is thoughts and prayers. You can't keep doing
because
that.
even the case that happened in Georgia, every single other county in Georgia allows their teachers to carry, except for that one school where that one county where it happened.
So we can't
Prime example right there.
I know we can't keep doing this. We got to try something.
we got
different.
to try. So don't tell me I'm tired of hearing. Oh well, what can we do? There's shit to do. Y'all just don't want to do it.
And I don't want to leave it all on one resource officer in the school.
No.
No.
One dude, male or female, whatever, one officer can't cover a whole fucking school on their own.
No.
Humans can't teleport through walls. We haven't evolved that far.
Not to mention, you don't know how each individual person is going to react in situation.
Exactly. Look what happened to the dude at Parkland. When
Yep.
Parkland was getting shot up,
He
the
ran.
officer, he ran like a bitch.
Yep.
He ran.
You have more of a chance of the teachers that see and spend time with their students every day that are going to willing to protect them.
And
than the damn
that was
resource
only
officer.
one officer at Parkland. All the officers ran like chickens at Uvalde.
Yep.
They just let the dude sit in there and shoot for like a fucking hour.
Yep.
And there was like 15 of them in the hallway. All had vests. All had guns. I'm like, what are you waiting for?
And all these situations could have been avoided if the teachers were carrying.
But like, that's what. And just
The
seeing,
cops should have done their job.
Just seeing and then the cops like, well, we don't know the protocol. At that point, fuck the protocol. There's a dude shooting there with little kids. Someone's got to go in.
But see, they want to keep bringing up all these types of scenarios and use it as a reason.
I
to
bet
take
you the
that
parents would have done something right there and then.
The parents were
Right.
trying to get
They were
into the
trying to
school,
get
and the
in, and,
officers were pushing them back.
Oh man, that pisses me off.
We don't want to get too much on a
day.
tangent on that though.
Yeah.
We could go on a tangent
I
for
know
a while on
that still
But,
pisses
like,
me off to
damn.
this day. That's
People first.
It's sad.
So then I can just hit the reverse button and come back and take the handguns because those kill more people than
Yep.
The assault ones do.
That's exactly
and that'll
what
be
they're
my
doing.
reasoning. Look
Handguns
at
will
how
be
many
next.
people are pine box because of these handguns. Oh well, we gotta have a handgun ban. Mm-hmm. You see what they're trying to do? Like, it's obvious what's going on here. But anyway, let's continue.
A lot of human beings quickly. I say we need universal background checks. The majority of NRA
Already have
members
them.
support that. Why? Because it's just reasonable. You just might want to know before someone can buy a lethal weapon if they've been found by
Right
a
there.
court to be a danger to themselves.
Oh,
or
my bad.
others. You
My
just
bad,
might.
bro.
You already have to go through a federal background check. You already have to get fingerprinted, and you already have to go through a federal background check to be approved to purchase a weapon. So, she's lying. Those are already in place. I know. I went through the fucking process.
Do you think you should get checked? Like, do you have to get checked every couple of years, or it's just one time you only have to be checked?
No, every 6 years you have to get just like you re-up your license. Yeah, you renew your license every now.
Yeah.
So is it already a law that, say for example, you got licensed in 2020, if something happens to you like 4 years later, you get arrested for a felony.
If you get arrested, you lose your right to carry. Yes.
Can you get it back? Depending on what you got arrested for.
I think depending on the felony.
Because if
Most felonies you can't.
Yeah, because I think if it's felony like check fraud, you should be able to work to get your gun back. Yeah. But if it's felony like aggravated assault and domestic violence and something like that, no, bro. Yeah. You know what you were doing.
I think on almost every felony you lose your right to carry.
Okay.
Might want to know.
2 final questions, if I might.
Sure.
On the appeal of the man you were running against, as you drove here today, you likely saw a lot of Trump signs. He has an historic appeal in this country. And as you are someone running against him and trying to understand that, I wonder how you distill it. What do you understand his appeal to be? And how do you speak to his voters, or maybe people who just share his values but are open to something else?
Based on experience and a lived experience, no. In my heart, I know. In my soul, I know that the vast majority of us as Americans have so much more in common than what separates us. And I also believe that I am accurate in knowing that most Americans want a leader who brings us together as Americans, and not someone who professes to be a leader who is trying to have us point our fingers at each other. I think people are exhausted with that approach, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so why do you do
I
it?
think people want
exactly.
a leader who has common sense and tries to find common ground. I'm supported by over 200 Republicans who worked for both Presidents Bush,
neocons,
John McCain, and Mitt Romney. I'm supported by
that was Dick Cheney.
She got endorsed by Dick Cheney.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. So
are the Bushes, who started the Iraq War. She got endorsed by every single neocon and every single uniparty Republican. That's nothing to brag about. She's about to brag about being endorsed by Dick Cheney, who the left used to call a warmongering traitor.
They used to call him that. Yeah.
A bloodthirsty, evil man. And now they're praying and clapping like deranged seals because he endorsed Kamala. What principles does she stand on?
the former Vice President Dick Cheney.
Vito, shut up.
Oh, so you mean being supported by the same rhino folks who people were talking about? Oh, well, Republicans and Democrats, they're just two wings of the same bird. You're bragging about being supported by the uniparty.
Yeah.
You just exposed yourself. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yep.
So keep on bragging about being supported by these rhinos. You know, the Republicans that are
all the Republicans
part of that same bird.
Every single
one.
And the
only reason why they don't support Trump is because he's not a part of that bird with y'all. Y'all thought he would be. That's why everybody loved him. And I got the videos to prove it. If y'all want me to show y'all, I could put it in a whole other video. Everybody loved Trump. He had one of the most popular television shows on TV, The Apprentice. Everybody loved him, from Oprah to
The View.
Muhammad Ali to Joy Behar. He was on The View with Whoopi Goldberg. Love you to Michael Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough.
All of them.
Everybody loved
I got
them.
the videos.
All of them.
You can't tell me it ain't true. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. But then y'all started hating him when he ran as a Republican and won, and y'all figured out, oh, he ain't really with us. Nah, F him. So keep on bragging about being supported by the Uniparty.
People keep forgetting.
Go ahead.
Nah,
I love it.
Dude,
Because you just told every...
Trump was a billionaire. You think he needs to be going through all this?
Before 2016, nobody was complaining about him.
Dude,
Exactly.
right now, he could have took his money, went and sitting in an island somewhere saying, fuck it, what do I care?
Shit, that's me, bro. Fuck this job.
And he's sacrificing and putting everything on the line for
Listen,
the American people.
You can call... I've said it on this channel a bunch of times. You can call me selfish. This shit ain't worth it. Bro, nah. No matter what I say, no matter what I do, y'all gonna hate me for it. I could cure cancer tomorrow and someone's gonna fucking hate me.
Look what's going on with Trump.
But that's what it's... And then it's turning into, bro, if you, like... The whole, like, the breaking news story was, oh, Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes are at it. I'm like, really? That's what the fuck y'all worried about?
Yep.
Because they like 2 different candidates. That's what the fuck we worried about. That's breaking news of the week.
Oh man,
We're doing good. Read the show.
Like, what are we talking about, man? And listen, I saw what y'all did to Obama. Y'all stressed. Man went in, hair black as this stand, came out
Whiter than
in
Mike
8
Pence.
years. Man's hair color was this.
Came out whiter than Mike Pence.
Y'all stressed that man out. That's when I'm like, fuck this. This ain't even worth it.
Notice how Trump kept going against what the Uniparty wanted and kept trying to do things for the American people. The only time they called him presidential is when he launched rockets into Syria.
Dude, it's like this, bro. You got to be willing to deal with the stress, bro. Man. For a 4-year term, that's how much stress you got to deal with.
Imagine being prosecuted.
Oh, y'all can kiss my ass.
Imagine
4 years. Y'all can kiss my ass with that.
Imagine him trying to throw you in prison for it.
Hey, you can kiss my ass for 4 years for that amount of stress.
And then at the end of it, they're going to prosecute you and throw you in prison.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that. Oh, I'm doing good. Why'd you stop live stream? Because we can't.
Because you can't go live stream on YouTube?
We can't have as open discussions as we want on YouTube.
Last time we tried going live on YouTube, the live stream got cut because we said a naughty word, apparently.
And we don't get copyright. I mean, we chop things up, and if it gets copyright on YouTube, it gets copyrighted. But on YouTube, on Rumble,
we don't have the freedom like we do in Rumble. So
yeah.
Even though we tell YouTube this is not made for kids.
Yeah, we put our channel, we listed it. Because our channel would be a lot bigger if we actually listed it as for everyone. Like
we say specifically it's not for kids, but if your 12 or 14-year-old happens to find us, that's called bad parenting.
Yeah. The way we look at it.
So, everyone, exactly who you are. You want us to keep voting for the same stuff we've always been getting?
Yep. Why would we vote for the last 40 years?
We're done with that. The Uniparty is getting kicked out for good now. Bye-bye.
And I think people are more willing now, in light of the hate and division that we see coming out of Donald Trump, to say, hey, let's put country first.
You'd be surprised at the reach we got on Rumble.
I think that just makes us stronger and more healthy as a country. To say, look, we can all debate our differences around, various policies, but let's stop with the division. Like, enough of that. Let's bring everybody together.
So why don't you
start? And finally, as you introduce yourself to America in a new way, they've heard much of your story at the Democratic National Convention and in that debate earlier this week. If there's one thing that you wish Americans knew about who Kamala Harris is that you don't think they know yet, what would that be?
I don't know. I mean, probably it's not very different from anybody watching right now. I love my family. One of my favorite things that I lately have not been able to do is Sunday family dinner. I love to cook. I have incredible friends. My best friend from kindergarten is still my best friend. I think that, I mean, I have a career that really, and I said it the other day, you know, as a career prosecutor, I never asked a victim of crime, were they a Republican or a Democrat. The only thing I ever asked them is, are you okay? And
I give her that.
I think that's the approach that
we don't even talk
most
to each other
Americans
like that.
want,
That's not actually
regardless of who they voted
prosecuted,
for in the
though.
last election.
You're talking about a woman
in
that
terms
kept
of-
people in prison when
That's
they were
true.
supposed to be let go.
That's true.
A woman who locked up more black men for weed crimes than any other prosecutor in California history. She is an evil woman. Because she kept men locked up out over their sentences to have them fight wildfires. Innocent men to go put their lives on the line for nothing. Oh, they got paid $1 an hour.
Oh, you were talking. I was talking about YouTube about live streaming.
Oh yeah, YouTube is useless for live streaming now. You have, if you go live streaming on YouTube, you have to make a completely separate channel just for live streaming, or it completely kills your main channel if you do drop videos and live stream.
Yeah,
on
and
it
we
now.
were anything we tried to listen to, like reaction wise,
got copyright.
it got copyrighted.
Oh, that's what Tim does, right?
Yeah.
It got
Simple.
copyrighted, and we had to turn it off middle way through the reaction.
Yep.
So when people were super
makes sense.
chatting, they couldn't get the money's worth of what they wanted reacted. So we were,
It was getting annoying.
yeah, we still upload everything to both Rumble and YouTube. Just if it gets copyrighted and blocked on YouTube, no, it's available on Rumble.
But more and more people are starting to find us on Rumble,
Yeah.
so our reach is getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
Turning the page and charting the way forward.
I imagine you're looking forward to cooking Sunday dinner again.
I am looking forward. Yes, I am looking forward to cooking. With the whole family
video,
gets involved.
yeah,
The kids
that
each
happened to
have
me
their
too.
role.
I was about
The
to say,
audio.
what the
Yeah.
hell?
Well, it's a beautiful family,
Yeah.
and we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you,
so
Brian.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
Thank you all.
Wonderful.
So-
Thank you, guys.
she said absolutely nothing in that interview. This was her second chance to actually
Yeah, there wasn't much.
give some
There
kind of
wasn't a
content.
lot of substance to it.
Dude, the overall interview, I'd give that a 2. What did we learn?
About her life. It
I see.
What did she
was
say?
a mini documentary for life. I don't know.
I get what you mean, Vito. I get it.
What information, what policy did she really nail down?
I get what you mean.
If you don't mind, we're going to do a crew photo.
Yeah.
Save with My Big Y Rewards. More pizza, more pancakes, more pasta, more perks.
Wow. Yeah, that was absolutely terrible. I want to pull that up because I want to read the comments on that. This is the same video, okay? This is the same video. Hold on, let me unmute it.
Incredible work ethic of the
Where's-
American people.
On that a little bit. When we talk about
All right, so y'all see that, okay? It's the same video. This isn't me doing any type of trickery. I'm being 100% transparent. Y'all saw me just pull up the video literally just now. I'm about to scroll down to the comment section now. All right, let's see what the comment section talking about. Am I wrong, or did she just give the exact same answer as she did at the debate? Yeah, she definitely did that. What is your plan for the economy? In West Philadelphia,
born and raised
on the playground where I spent most of my Hey, if you know where this is from, comment below. If you know where this answer is from, comment below.
When CNN doesn't even mention this interview on their website, you know she bombed.
comment below in the comment section, all right? When CNN didn't even mention this interview on their website, you know it was a bomb. Kamala did not grow up in the middle class. She's the daughter of a wealthy... Yeah, I'm not reading all that. What are you doing, ABC? This is journalistic suicide. If ABC could turn off the comments without losing even more credibility, they would. ABC turned off the comment section? Wow, I didn't know that.
They turned off the comment section?
Is that true? Y'all let me know. I might need to fact check that here in a second. They turned off the comments. People are roasting it. But that goes to prove that we are now the media. It's not television. It's folks like me who are now the media. Yeah. Right? And you can see it in some of their primetime viewership numbers. I can pull more views just by myself.
Yeah, Doc Test.
It's just little old me. And as I always like to talk about that wall back there that y'all always tell me I need to paint, which, hey, I'm going to get to that, okay? I'm going to get to that. I'm going to upgrade the background and everything, okay? I'm going to make it look a lot more professional, all right?
We need to do the same thing.
But yeah, it's literally just me. I don't have an advertising.
All right, much love. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you. That means a lot.
Oh, that's awesome.
That means a lot. Much love.
Budget. I don't have like an assistant or crew, which, hey, sometimes I do think it would be nice to have a couple of folks, you know.
Oh, bro, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you, Doc. I feel you. It's only us three. We do everything. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It would be nice to have somebody filming.
Yeah, it would be nice.
And then have somebody nice editing the videos.
If we could pass it off to a producer.
Bro, man. If we had the money to pay somebody, bro, we 3 or 4 years into this video?
3 going on 4?
Bro, if we had the money, if we had the freaking bank account to pay somebody to do this shit, to like film, like, of course we be reacting to it. Yeah. But to just have somebody, you know, the cameras, make sure the audio good, all the pictures, all the thumbnails, all that.
Yeah, it would be legit.
Bruh, definitely would do that.
One day.
One day.
Together and whatnot, you know, because it would make things a lot easier. But no, like, it's just me. And I could pull over 1 million views every single day. Millions of views every single day. Just me. No advertising. No big network. I'm not on television. I literally just drop the video.
Do you know why that is, too?
I just drop it.
Because Doc used to be a Democrat back before. He firmly admits this, too. So YouTube used to push him in the algorithm because he was a black content creator. And they used to blow his channel up until he started going towards Trump.
I see what you're saying.
Then they started to level him off, and he's topped out at like 1.5 million subscribers now. But they used to boost him so much in the youth because they were promoting black creators. Yeah. When they were going through their whole spiel on that.
I see what you're saying.
But they only do it if you have the right belief system.
Yeah.
And then Doc, because you could see where he went on his journey, and he started to see different things. Because he was trying to prove the Democrats right. Okay. He kept going to see. He kept trying to be, because he kept hearing something, and he kept trying to prove Trump was lying. He kept trying to prove that this happened, and it kept turning out to be the other way.
We gotta find some videos. I want to see the transformation.
I mean, go back on early. They're all still up. You can go back and see early Doc.
I'm sure they're still up. Yeah.
And now he's one of the biggest Trump supporters going. He went on a really long journey to go through because he, again,
Uncle Trump, that's how he calls him.
He wanted the Democrats to be right because that's what he grew up as. And I was the same way back then. Oh, not a few years, a long time ago. As you start researching and seeing that these people are continually lying to you and and talking in circles about you and just trying to make you feel good instead of telling you the truth, you start to see through the bullshit.
It's a lot of bullshit too.
Oh, there's a lot of bullshit that we're wading through. About 90% of mainstream media is bullshit. There's very few actual real journalists anymore. Because anytime there becomes a quote-unquote real journalist, they try to dirty them up and destroy their reputation so nobody will listen to them. Look what they did to James O'Keefe. The dude had to recreate a whole new company because they tried to take his company from him. Okay. Project Veritas is gone. It's now O'Keefe Media Group, so he's OMG now, but still.
Yep.
They tried to destroy the man because he was actually trying to tell the truth to people.
That's crazy.
And that's just one example. Imagine the journalists that we don't know, that didn't have the platform.
That's like how they tried to come at Russell Brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to come at Russell Brand.
Prime example.
And he told everybody, like, yeah, I got a past. I did some things in my past I'm not proud of.
Yeah, you're allowed to change. You're allowed to become a better person. And people still want to crucify the guy.
World is crazy, bro.
It's stupid. We all do mistakes, and we decide to change. Let us be.
Y'all do the rest, right? Y'all do the rest. So, yeah, we are the media now. Well, let's continue on. What a joke. She never answers real questions. She has no real plan. Just spouts what she thinks you want to hear. She keeps bringing up being raised middle class. What BS. Just give real answers. What a shame.
Yep.
Half of an 11-minute interview was her dodging the same question with the same answer. Did she just repeat the whole debate? I would like to see Kamala answer questions from multiple reporters at a press conference. Her body language speaks louder than her word salad answers. If you are uncomfortable doing a softball interview, you can stand up. How can you stand up to tough leaders of the world?
If she can barely handle that kind of softball, how is she going to sit there across from fucking Xi or Putin?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Or Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
What the F? How can someone use so many words and say practically nothing? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Bro, she said so much without saying anything at all. Like, it's honestly incredible. It's honestly, it really is. She said a whole lot, but said nothing at all.
A whole lot of nothing. That's what she said.
She gave a lot
It's
of
insane. But, I mean, this comment section continues on. Presidential debate. First question, was life better for Americans? Kamala, I was raised middle class. Shameless interview. Our media should be ashamed of themselves. The good thing that interviews like this make us appreciate Trump even more. Asked about the economy. She tells us how proud neighbors were of their lawn. We heard you at the debate, lady. Put the script down and give an actual answer. Yeah. I have secondhand embarrassment, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it continues on. I mean, sheesh. She's literally repeating her same debate speech. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Bro, can you challenge her on her answers and ask her to be specific?
Saying she had a great
people are roasting her in that comment section right there, and rightfully so. This is absolutely terrible and shameful. Whoever told her to go out there and do that, one, they should be fired, but two, it also speaks to their desperation. They know this was a terrible interview. They know it was going to be a terrible interview, but they know they have no choice at this point in time. Let's keep the pedal pushed all the way down to that metal, guys. Get in contact with a guy like Scott Pressler. Get in contact with organization like TPUSA. Let's get involved. Work at a polling place. Okay. If you gotta vote early, right? Mm-hmm. Any way you can. Knock on doors. Okay. We need to be pressing down. We have them on the ropes, guys. We got them on the ropes right now. This is proof. They want a second debate. We got them on the ropes. Let's keep it there. Let's keep them there. All right? Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.
Later, Doc.
Damn.
I mean, he's one of the few that breaks it down nicely like that. I like how Doc puts it together. And well said, Doc. Well said.
I like all the freaking videos he gets, all these little clips. I'm like, damn. Yo, he has about like
he got a
10
clip for everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, and there's more. That's what he says.
Jeez.
Every freaking time.
Good shit, though.
Thanks for stopping in and spending time with us today, y'all. Hit that notification bell and give it a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you.
See you guys in the next one.
Later, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.